One is using URL parameters. Second is using query string, and third one is form using HTML form. But when you are sending data through HTML form using get method, it will send the data by creating what? Query string. It will send as a query string. And where this query string gets stored in a request object, where it is send it to view by storing in which object? Request object. See here, it is sent to the view. Okay, it is sent to the view where this query string values are stored in request object, and you are reading data from which object? Request object by using which method? Get man. Now request is a dictionary, contain a dictionary called which one? Get. So what is a get here? Request method. And whatever values you send by using get method, so that is stored in which dictionary? Get dictionary. From this dictionary you are reading the values by using which method? Get method. So what is this get is? Request method. What is this get is? Request method. Okay, so request method get is create one dictionary called get. So get parameters get stored in which dictionary? Get dictionary. Post parameters are stored in which dictionary? Post dictionary. But here I send the data by using which method? Get method. So in request object, these parameters are stored in which dictionary? Get dictionary. From get dictionary, you are reading the data by using which method? Get method. Getting or not, right? So then next we'll talk about how to work with. Okay, how to work with. What is this here? What is eval? That is Python. I should know what is Python. What is Python? You know everyone. What is integer function? What is float function? What is eval function? Yes or no? Eval, evaluate expression as what? String. If your string contain integer, returns what? Integer. If your string contain float, returns what? Float. Integer function converts only into which type? Integer. Float function converts only into float. But I want to convert into any type. Then use which function? Eval. Okay. So then next we'll talk about working with the static files. Okay, next I'm talking about static files. Working with the static files are what is this here? Static resources. Working with the static files are static resources. Okay. Now this is again templates only. What we are talking about is template. What is a template? Is an HTML file or it is a text file? Template is a server side or client side? Server side. Who will execute template? Server. Include the output in view and send it to the client. You cannot call the template directly. You cannot call the template directly. Who should call the template? View. Very good. We should call the template. How view call the template? Render. What is the function use? Render. So using render, it renders the template into what? View and generate the HTTP response. Understood? So, but whenever you create a template, whenever you create a template, okay, right? क्या यार? What is the difference between HTML form and query string? क्या यार? How you people, you don't listen, properly you don't listen. I said when you send the data using form, using which method? Get method. What will happen? It will send the data by creating query string. It will concatenate with what? URL. Concatenating with URL is nothing but create what? Query string. फिर क्या है यार ये क्वेश्चन क्या है? What is the difference between HTML form and query string? क्या है ये क्वेश्चन है क्या? What questions you ask यार? फॉर्म किसके लिए यूज करते हैं यार? डेटा को इनपुट करने के लिए. Whatever data you input in the form and when it's submitted using which method? get method. How it will send the data? By concatenating with URL. That is nothing but फिर क्या है? कितने बार बोलना है यार मैं? How many times I should say? How many times here? Tell me. कितने बार बोला यार मैं? चिल्ला चिल्ला के मेरा गला चला जा रहा. How many times here? हाँ? आपको एक आदत पड़ गया है. क्या बोलो तो? You learn in easy concepts, not typical concepts. हाँ? एक आदत रहता है यार. लिस्ट बोले तो स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट्स, डिक्शनरी बोले तो कर्ली ब्रेसेस. दैट्स इट. एक आदत पड़ गया आपको, वो आदत से बाहर आना यार. टेक्निकली आई शुड लर्न. ओके ना? यहाँ पे लिखा ना यार मैं, इन रिक्वेस्ट मेथड गेट द डेटा इज ऑटोमेटिकली concatenated with URL. That is called which one? Query string. If you want, you can type the URL by concatenating with. If you want, you can create a query string by concatenating with what? URL. वो भी दिखाया ना मैं, यहाँ से सेंड कर सकते, ऐसे भी सेंड कर सकते. दिखाया? अरे दिखाया ना दिखाया? हाँ, यहाँ से भी सेंड कर सकते आप. ओके, बट इज इट the customer will type in a URL, he'll submit to form or URL? Form. Then this is preferable? No. I'm just telling you, you can also test it by sending values from here. You can also test it by sending value from here. दिखाए मगर भूल गए. So multiply. So multiplied. So 12 into 5 is what here? 60. इधर से भी send करो. You send from here also. Okay, but you require an interface. Client will use an interface or type in URL. Interface. What is that interface? Form. Yes or no? So I just given an idea. You can also send it for testing purpose here. Okay. Not only that, suppose you have one template. Okay, एक template है और एक view है. You want to send data from one template to what? Another template. What you can do? You can concatenate with what? URL. Understood? You can concatenate with URL and send it. So that we'll see in the coming classes. Okay, na? Right? First, try to understand here. Try to understand how to give the input. Okay, clear? What do you say here? Yes or no? Okay. So next is